What's going on, everybody? I am back with another video, and with this one right now, I am just outside of Bridgewater. I came down to Bridgewater to get the oil changed. So my father-in-law did that for me, which is awesome because I don't have the proper tools and I don't have the space. So yeah, he saved me about $150 because when I called the Yamaha dealership in Halifax, they were like, yeah, it's about 220 bucks to do it. And yeah, we bought the oil, bought the filter, and we got it changed for about 65 bucks, which is not bad. So a big shout out to him. Thank you, Glenn. And now I am just heading home. We're gonna take the back roads, not the highway. And we're gonna do a little video. We're gonna go from my father-in-law's place to Bridgewater, and from Bridgewater we're gonna hit up Mahone Bay, and that's where we'll stop the video. So come for a ride with me. What type of bike you ride? Where are you from? Drop it down in the comments. And also, if you do motovlogging yourself, drop your link in the comment section because it will help you grow as well. If people come watch my videos and they click on yours link, that means that could be a potential subscriber right there for you. So share your links, guys. Before me and my wife moved to Halifax, we actually lived in Bridgewater. I also lived in Mahone Bay. When my family first moved to Canada, Mahone Bay was the first spot where we lived. So I call this my home as well, just because I grew up here from the age of 13. So I had a number of good friends throughout my years while living in Mahone Bay and Bridgewater. So one of my first jobs ever was at that Walmart over there. It was an interesting place to work at. So we're entering Bridgewater right now, for some of you that don't know. We're not going to go through like the downtown area. We're just gonna stay on this road, and then once we get farther down, we're gonna take a left, and that will take us out of Bridgewater and going towards Blockhouse and Mahone Bay. This right here, that's the 103. Right now we're approaching that set of lights in front of us there, and if you take a right, that will take you towards like the center of the town. And when you go left, it will take you outside of the town and towards Blockhouse and Mahone Bay. I always enjoy coming here because it brings out a lot of memories from, you know, when I was younger and just hanging out with some friends and whatnot. And it's a lot more relaxed here than the city. I feel like in Halifax it's just constantly go, 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 where here is more laid back. I must say, it feels really nice to be on the bike and go through these roads. It's a different feeling than when you're in a car. One of these weekends, I'm gonna come down here before the riding season ends, and I'm gonna stop at Mahone Bay. And what I'm gonna do is, for all the people that know the area, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna do like a video in Mahone Bay, and then I'm gonna do a video riding from Mahone Bay to Lunenburg, and do a video there, and then just cut from Lunenburg to Bridgewater, and do some motovlogging in Bridgewater. It's like a whole day trip type thing, and that will give me a lot of content. And of course, like I always do in my videos, if I know something about the specific area, you know, I'll talk about it as we're riding through it. So, woo, twisties, let's go, baby. See how my hands are whenever I take a turn or a blind turn that I can't see through it. I always have my fingers and hands ready on the clutch and the brake in case I need to, you know, perform emergency braking. And I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I generally like having my hands like this. I feel it's more comfortable as to opposed just grabbing the handlebar, right? I saw quite a few bikers on the highway on my way here, and it's about 27, 28 degrees. And I kid you not, I saw one guy, I'm assuming it was a Harley because it was a big freaking bike. And I looked at him and he only had a freaking shirt on. Now I don't like to judge because everybody rides however they want to ride, whatever. But man, I'm thinking to myself, you're going about 100, 110 kilometers an hour. And if something happens and you fall off that bike and you only have a shirt on, man, oh man, like you are in for some real trouble. At least if you have, a jacket or something on, it gives you somewhat of protection. Not that it's really going to matter a whole much depending on, the accident and whatnot, but man, just a shirt doing like 110 on a highway. And he also had a passenger. So, not the safest way of riding a bike. Right now we're pulling up to the 4-way in Blockhouse. I used to work in that place. That was like my first job. And my parents, they just lived to the left over there. We're not gonna stop this time. I stopped and visited them on my way here, so we're just gonna shoot right through and try to get home. So we're approaching Mahone Bay right now. We're about to enter the town of Mahone Bay. And like I said, this is where I lived for, 5 years probably? 5 years, give or take. And it's a beautiful little town. During summer, the tourist season is just ridiculous how many people come and visit the town. But during the fall and winter, it's you can walk down the main street of the town and you wouldn't have to worry about it because there's hardly any cars coming through. But it's a great spot. Very nice. So this is kind of like the main street. And like the houses are very colorful. Yeah, you got the little doctor's office right there. I was in that building a number of times throughout my time here. Such a quiet and peaceful spot. And this convenience store right here was, or still is, my friend's dad's spot. To the right is like the downtown area. Yeah, it's such a beautiful spot. Let me just pull in here. Give you a little bit of a view before I start heading out. Look at that. I don't think you can get it any better, honestly. Colorful buildings.